Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Cafe d'Arcadia. My name is Sagril. I'm one of the two owners of the Cafe d'Arcadia, and I've just learned that this game does not cooperate with game capture. But this is... Oh, there it goes. So, I would like to introduce this game real quick. This is Recettear, right? So 8 times power. So we're gonna cover this in order right now, right? 1, it is 8-time power hour. Loreline Draconics, subscriptions literally boosted us by an hour and a half. So, yeah, each of them combined made it go up by an hour and a half. Yes. We had 1 hour and 23 minutes left. We're now at 3 hours. I already did the 8 times math on it. I already did it. Point is, right. Secondly, I would like to introduce this game because this game actually is pretty important to the history of Steam. What goals do we have left? We have a few of them. This was the first independently developed Japanese game brought to Steam. Back in 2010. It was originally released at Comiket 73 in Japan and translated by Carpe Folger into English in 2010 and released on Steam as a way for translation, and exclusively is only on digital storefronts. So it's a really neat game. Secondly, it is slated for a re-release and remaster sometime later this year or next year. So I wanted to show this off. Lastly, this is a game that involves the story of fairies. Right? This story is about a young girl named Recette Lemongrass, who is approached by a fairy named Tear, who has to come collect the debt from her parents. Her parents are gone. So you have to go delve into a dungeon that is designed like a fairy mound in order to collect money to sell to pay back this debt. It's super cool. I have not voted for the Game Award nominees yet. Also, has cute as fuck music. I'm gonna hit resume on the timer before it goes further, because Tiger just bought 10 packs and we're up to 7 hours. Oh my god. He bought 10 packs. I'm juggling my screens right now. Hold on. Because my donations... Honey, we just got 11 more from Flair.
For what?
Flair just donated another $55. That's 11 more subs. All right, let me do my math real quick. $55, that's 11 subs. Yup. I'll add the timer, because Flair. Watch the timer. Can you see it? Can you see the timer? This is how much time I have to add. Watch the timer, Flair.
Oh my god. Go, so go! Go!
guys, guess what? So that was the goal for Sagrel Learns Unity to create the cafe.
I'm gonna have to be learning the Unity and Blender to create the cafe now.
As an environment. The next goal is to create pictures of everyone who has supported us.
Okay, I gotta go get it. I gotta go get the ginger beer because we had a Lippy Cyber Olympian.
I gotta do math real quick.
Oh.
To figure out how many we are away from that one.
Yeah, I gotta go to the map. Go to the map. Go to the map. We haven't even started on this game yet. Bubba, we probably will not be doing this on Wednesday because we do watch parties on Wednesday now, but we'll figure it out. Oh boy, we're continuing on further.
That was another 11.
That was 11, yes. Tears just sitting there waiting for Reset and Sagrel to wake up. Yup. Yes, Tiger, you added 3 extra hours and the dev went up for more. Can't help over the rest of the Thanksgiving. No, Bubba, don't worry about the Thanksgiving weekend. I'm gonna be working.
Oh, we already hit it.
Oh, we already hit it.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, what's the next goal after that then? Because that means I'm gonna have to make like an area to add pictures for our supporters.
Model raffle.
Model raffle's the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's at 2:30. No. 2:25.
Yep. So like 10.
Let's go gambling!
All right. So we'll get back. We'll get. Guys, seriously, thank you so much for this. Oh. So what I will be doing is I will be taking, if I have models of you guys, I will
Or images.
or images or anything that you guys would prefer, I will use that as your representation in the cafe images. Then I'll be reaching out to you guys privately when I get to that point. But yeah. I mean, this outfit goes with this game really, really well, Flair. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so... So, Anubis, this is... I played this in my first year of streaming with you guys, way back when.
You did?
Yeah. But I never was able to beat it because of the strict way this game actually plays, surprisingly. Alright. But so the reason why this game is so important is because like I mentioned, it was the first indie Japanese game on Steam. It's a big milestone kind of game, but it's a game I come back to every few years to play, try again, you know. Tier is strict, yes. This art style, I believe it is called PC98, is specifically what it's supposed to be called. But I can actually look up who the artist was for this. I'm trying to see if there's any. Yeah, I don't. Kisei 98? What's the name of the game like now that's Fortune Street, the one with orange? Alright, Lumi, we'll see you later, dude. Thank you for coming by. Hopefully you'll come back and hang out. Well, I need to adjust this on my screen because for whatever reason, it wants to stretch and squish really badly. Stop it. There we go, that should be about right. Okay, it shouldn't affect you guys, but you know. Alright. So. With all this being said, Toho uses a similar style, okay. I've been trying to find the artist for you, Anubis. The artist is just being attributed as Easy Game Station. Okay. They made Ella Paper Action, Gunner's Heart, Chantalise, which is another game of the series. Like related. Angel Express, the most recent one I can think of was Okotos and Territory. So, so, all right, trying to get my thoughts together after this opening. Oh, Q end? That would be it. That's a fair statement. So, I can see it, right? Well, I mean, the guys behind Q and hire a lot of people, so. Anyways. Oh, for the love of, she's still asleep. Does she really not understand how important today is? Can't eat another bite. But I can always find room for yummy candy. Ow. Thanks, Doris. Wake up, please. When's it? Now we can actually get this going. That is so tier right now. That is so tier right now. Oh, dear. Good morning. We do not have time for a good morning, Recette. Are you planning on spending the rest of your life dreaming of sweets? Today is the day that we set. I mean, Recettear. I mean, today is the day that we set for opening the store. We did? Oh, yeah, we did.
まったく
Man, a day of all the... Listen, go wash your face and make yourself presentable. And then join me downstairs in the storefront.
わかった
Okay, I'll be right down. So, anyways, we're going to be talking about some Fae lore tonight. No, you're good, Dragonic, you're good. So, this is Recettear, as I was saying. I do want to say this is a game that does deal a lot with Fae lore, but it doesn't seem like it on the surface.
Let's go gambling!
Obviously we have our fairy. No. Suki, it's Recettear. Her name is Recette. Obviously we have Tear the Fairy, and I was mentioning that it is dealing with a Rumpelstiltskin-esque storyline where you have to repay a huge debt to the Fae. However, Recettear, oh my god. Yeah, Dragonic, Flare, Tiger, Lorelei. Well, yeah, but when Dragonic stepped away, it was only 3 hours from him and you. Anubis, we're talking. Actually, hold on. If I was to put a comparative point, because she's about to say it.
ねえねえティオ
Let's open the shop right now. Capitalism, ho! I forgot about that line in this game. Oh no! Patience, Recette. That is a virtue we'll need. We need to take care of a few matters before we open officially.
そうなの
Huh? Like what?
That
That was 15 minutes out into the timer by Tiger. Basically, we're gonna get a quick tutorial. We need to establish a stock of items for the store. If we have nothing to sell, we cannot claim to be much of a shop. That's true. Where should we go to get stocked up?
そうですね
The best, I think, would be to visit the town market or the Merchants Guild. We need to give our regards to the head of the guild regardless. That should probably be our first stop. So a lot of people say that we work with picks in this game. Some people will call it gold coins, some will call it dollars, you know, whatever you want to call it, right? I'm going to use a quick current comparison. The 1,000 picks we have is about $100. I'm just going to make it math simple. Yeah, picks like pixie dust, yes. We are dealing with roughly a $2 million debt. Yep. Anubis. I'm giving you the comparison. We are in debt for about $2 million.
わかった
Just the surface of it. Yeah, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started, player. So, Anubis, effectively, our parents said, hey, Rumpelstiltskin, give us what we want. We'll pay it off. And Rumpelstiltskin went, and, you know, I'll just put a number down. Don't worry about it. Thank you, Nova. I gotta go add timer. She donated 20. Thank you, Nova. $20, that's 4. Yes, it did work. I just don't have the alerts connected here. I'm sorry, bye. Yep. Alright, I'm adding the time.
Let's go gambling!
Oh, well, there we go.
Okay, correction. My bad. Hold on.
I got the math down. It was 4. Anubis feels like she got the win. But I forgot. There's so many old references to Eternity and Reset. Okay. All right. So you see, if we look this actual thing, right? It shows how much of a payment. Hey Connor, we are playing.
5 more with pictures of the people in the cafe.
5 more?
Yeah, for the ones with pictures of the cafe.
Nice.
We didn't hit that one yet. We almost did.
It's Recette. So it's supposed to be more like the French spelling, so. Anyways, so you see, it says 10,000. We need to have 10,000 to buy next week. These payments go up. I hope you're good. I hope you're good at this game. And understand, that's 10,000 picks. So about $1,000 we have to make in 1 week for the first one. To the Merchants Guild.
こんにちは。
Hello. Ah, a girl and a fairy. You two are. Yes, you're Recette and that loan shark. Yes. Well, that is not. Well, an incorrect statement. Could I ask that you refrain from calling me a loan shark?
そうだよ。
I mean, we could always just sell tier picks. Suki's like, sell tiers organs, and I'm like, no, we sell tier picks. Welcome in, Annihilus. That's right, mister. She and I are partners. Don't be mean. Forgive me. Partners it is then. So, how are the preparations running for that shop coming along? Bay deals versus has-been deals. Which ones are worse? Has-been deals are worse. Quite well, thank you. In fact, we plan on opening today, so we stopped by in order to show our gratitude for your help. The reason I say has-been ones are way more dangerous and way worse is because a lot of them come with a karmic treatment on top of it, not just the bargainer's malice or desires being involved, right? You can sell the small. Hey, Lightning. If you have any problems, let me know. I'll be glad to help. We appreciate your kindness. Thank you. We appreciate your kindness. Thank you very much. Not a problem at all. So, yes. So basically, this guy is the guildmaster. he will sell you
ちょっといいですか
fairly priced materials.
わかった
He generally will sell more fairly priced stuff. But he will also help you take care of things like unknown items, like if you find something weird, right? But you also can sometimes fuse items to make them really valuable, you know, stuff like that, right? So, obviously, he will sell you a little bit of everything, try to help you. And down at the bottom here, you can kind of see right here. Oh, that is not aligned. That's so weird. Okay, that's not aligned with my screen. All right. So down at the bottom, there it says purchase price down there. It says 840. Yeah, that would mean most of our picks. We don't no we can't justify that. So we grab like a sword, a dagger. OBS and Recettear have never been friends. Oh, I figured. You know, grab a staff. You know, a bow.
Let's go gambling!
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
And we'll grab a set of clothes. Alright, let me adjust my height again. There we go. And see, there's all this other stuff that I could have also been buying, but I wanted to focus more on weapons just a little bit to show you guys. Back to square one, just without the coat. Pretty much. And bread. Bread! Who is... I was about to say, why is my phone panicking? I see why my phone is panicking now. No, wasn't about to die. It was just panicking. It was giving me alerts. Ah, capitalism, ho! Wait for the remodel of Darkface, Aggro. Adam Smith would be proud of us, at any rate. So this is part one of the game.
ここ重要
Right.
ですよ
You find items either in the dungeon or you buy them from the shops and whatnot, right?
そうですね
Remind me to set up a macro for whenever you play Recettear. Cannibal. Whoa, wait a second, Suki. Alright, so here's the thing, right? We do have... I will beat Tier to the punch on this one. Stuff you put in your window gets people's attention.
何を置こうかな
So like you put some clothing.
ちょっといいですか
Yeah, see... Thanks, Tier. I already explained this. Thank you.
わかった
Right. We
何
put
がいいかな
clothes.
え
We put bread.
どれにしようかな
We'll put a sword.
何がいいかな
And we'll put a bow. If I had a golden apple, I would put it up there, but this is a brand new file.
何がいいかな
Put the dagger here,
何がいいかな
the staff, and that should be all of our items for now.
そうですね
Do not worry. Everything looks good enough for at least a first attempt. Now, I need to teach you how to actually sell things. Please go sit at the counter. Righto! So, just for context, if I remember correctly, Recette is supposed to be, like, pretty young. Like... Like, she's like 12 or 13, I think. Like, she is young. You know what, I'll ever said that I got up to 2K picks. So, Flare, the highest I've ever had an item sell for is like 15K in this game. Well then, the items are in place, and now you need to learn how to actually sell things to people without embarrassing yourself. Okay. So, to start with, I will lecture on the actual process of selling an item we have displayed. Yes, Professor. Yeah, no, Flare, you have to understand. I had a couple really bad wipeouts in this game, and I lost that run by, like, a couple payments. If the students do not listen, they do not get any credit. Right. Now then, when a customer enters, be sure to greet them with a nice big welcome. Welcome! Greeting the customer helps them to feel comfortable and relaxed while in the store. The comfort is fundamental for all this. Okay, a lot of this is basically just, hey, they'll come to the displays, they'll come talk to us about what they want, right? And they'll show the item they're talking about and tell you the base price of it. So like here it says it's $1,200, right? What they want will be in the target window, like you see. And you'll be able to see the name of it, the base price. A lot of this is customer service, right? Wait, also, I love the fact, please make sure to check your custom EXE and your button 3 and... Hold on. Here, button 3, custom.exe. Focus, Recette. Your life is hard enough as to control as is. The control scheme of this game is weird. Okay. Now then, next you must... Because, okay, so fun thing is, you normally think movement in this game is WASD and you do something with, like, maybe your mouse, right? Like how I was talking to Wisty when I was at my job earlier? Yeah. No. In fact, you have to use your arrow keys to move. And for me, it's Z, X, and C. To do pretty much your A button, your B button, and your exit button, and all that, right? YXC for German keyboards? Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah. Well, this was also... I mean, it's pretty standard for a lot of Japanese games, right? But for someone who's very used to the WASD and, like, mouse controls, it is a vastly different scenario, right? For me, I'm pretty used to it for, like, Game Boy emulation, playing Recettear throughout the years, Chantilly's, which is another game. Yeah, that's a fun little game. Basically, you name a price, try naming it something a little bit higher than base. I spent so much time with I want to be the guy that neither YZ mix-up or the shift YZ controls can shock me nowadays. That's fair. It always throws you for a loop when you jerk.
Let's go gambling!
That's fair. That's fair. I'm sorry, Cynical. Well, it was a chance to happen. Like notice the base price serves as your default. To raise your offer, press up. Press up. Okay. Yes, faded again. That's how you should adjust your offer. Yep. Oh, and Dragonic, we actually, between you being here the last couple times, a little while ago and then now, we have the randomizer properly fixed, so it will actually randomize and give you a fair chance of things, rather than just not changing at all randomly. So it was randomly chosen for this outfit to stay. Also, heads up guys, we are actually home. I didn't even get to mention this because I got so blindsided by the time change. We're actually home. We're actually at the cafe, our home. We're no longer at Granny Darkadia's. So we are actually able to do our multi-stream, our network's gonna be more connected, you know, all of that. There you go, nice slice of cake for you, Suki. Other than the shiny, which Cynical managed to get 4 times in a row, right? It might be obvious if a customer is satisfied with your offer. It is a sale, and you get a little bit of experience along with the money. If your price is too high, however, a customer can simply walk out. Learning to determine the proper price, there lies the challenge. By the way, there is a character in this game that you can fucking rob, and I will show you her when she shows up. It wasn't even, it was just the rarest outfit? Yeah. Ideally, you'll lower your offer a little, and they'll take it and give you a sale. Some customers may just be trying to sniff out a better price when they're really willing to pay your initial price, however. Whether or not your risk is testing that possibility is up to you. How long you can keep haggling? Well, that depends on how regular a customer the person in question is. As we are starting out, do not be able to haggle for very long. But after customers begin to trust us, well, you can haggle for longer periods of time. Well, time to put theory into practice. Welcome! Can I get this, please? I have the base price, up button, and this level, a customer will immediately likely buy. Alright then, now for the fine art of haggling. Theoretically, what you wish to do is lower your price slowly, but as I mentioned, there's a limit how long you can haggle. The idea is to deduce a customer's desired price and go from there. Yeah. A large number of stores sell about 30% over base price, but it's not a hard and fast rule, but people usually accept that price level. Usually. Manage to go over that, you'll make a lot of money, but you do not want to risk driving away a customer. Yeah, so tiers, I will say this. Suki, you are a wonderful, kind, very bitey, and very sharp-toothed son.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, that's Lorelai. He redeemed words of affection. You're our greatest extinct child. Anyways, so one of the tips is that you roughly want to, depending on the customer. He wanted me to stroke his ego. I was not going to stroke anything else. Anyways. To make it a bit cheaper. But yeah, no, Dragonic even points out, you usually go for about 30 to 35% depending on the character you're talking to. Yes, yes, Wraith. That Cynical, that's exactly who it is. Okay, Cynical, let me add to the timer. Let me make sure I add to the timer, because Cynical added and donated another 20 as well, love. That's 4 more for the subs, and timer's been added. Time's been added. Yep, 1 more for the next goal. Cynical, yeah, Cynical, I have to manually check Ko-Fi, because I don't have the alerts. Because I haven't been able to get it to cooperate a little bit. Thank you so much, Cynical. So. Oh, no, Cynical, it's fine. It's just, I have to figure that part out myself. Steel sword. I don't have a steel sword.
そうですね。ありがとうございました。
Alright.
いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。そうですね。ありがとうございましたよ。
Okay. So generally, what ends up happening is you aim for about 30% higher. I just want to tutorialize a little bit for. We generally.
お店開けますね。
Okay, so I'm gonna point this out as well before. Okay, never mind.
いらっしゃいませ。
Words. There's generally about. There's 4 days of the block: morning, afternoon, evening, night. Night you can't sell anything because nobody's opening. You generally aim for about 30%. Some characters you want to go lower. Some characters you want to highway rob them.
いくらにしようかな。
So like here you go like say I want 129 for it. Housewife in charge of the family. I can't back down
い
here.
くらにしようかな。
I can drop it down to like 125, right? Can't haggle too much really. That'll be
ご
fine.
ざいました。
I need to bring down the volume for my ears. I forgot how loud some of these sound effects are. What do you have? A knife! No!
売れたよ。
And that was the only sale I'm making today.
おめでとうございます。
I sold stuff. Me, receipt, I mean reset. Sold stuff. Like the people. Hey, Tier. I'm so happy. I did it! She is a daddy's girl. She literally is a daddy's girl.
私たちの
And that's how we started running an item shop.
始まりました。
So,
そもそもなぜ私たちがアイテム屋を始めること
oh,
に
you're
なった
wondering why we started an item
か
shop at all? Yeah, because my dad took a fucking load.
私とティアが出会った時に遡ります。
I mean, you're not wrong, Ryan. I see it. The tale of a fairy, a girl, and a little item shop. It's a 1-pot red curry soup dumpling. It's so good. Actually, by the way, yes, recette does mean actually does translate into receipt in French, I believe. The calendar says it's been 3 months since Papa left. I don't get why he suddenly said, I'm gonna be a hero, and then took off without saying when he'd be back. I really hope it's okay. I'm getting lonely. Well, I shouldn't worry too much about him. The best thing about him is how tough he is. He'll be okay. I mean, technically Dragonic. But, you know, we can't return her to the hospital. Yeah. Yes, and her last name is Lemongrass. So Tyr basically comes up like, yeah, I'm here to collect the debt. I'm an agent of the Term Finance Company. I'm here to collect a payment on the loan that you're paid out to your father. Here's the contract and my identification. Loan? Repayment? I'm here to get our money back. You're incapable of facilitating the repayment. This house will be seized as collateral in order to repay the loan. Facilitating? Collateral? Seize? What? Yep.
でも
But Papa isn't. He's not here. Yes, I see that now. Monsieur Lemongrass disappeared following a fracas atop the local volcano. So we assumed he might have returned here. He was fighting a dragon on top of a volcano. No wonder he disappeared. Yep. Copyright, registered trademark, Term Finance, exactly. Sole remaining member of this household, moves shall require that you pay his debts in his stead. I barely have enough money to live by myself. Actually, we're not demanding it all be repaid at once. There's still a small amount of time before any payment is due. Therefore, am I gonna get sold off in parts to distant foreign lands to repay Papa's debts?
Not yet.
Welcome to how dark this game sometimes gets. I wonder if I can only survive with 2 internal organs. Maybe if I eat a lot of spinach, I can replace my blood and... Oh, but I don't want to be a sailor. What am I gonna do?
話を聞いてください
Please listen to me for a moment. I have no clue where you're getting these ludicrous ideas from. But I would never do such quite a thing. Quite the opposite, in fact. I wasn't here to ensure that you wouldn't have to resort to such... well, absurd methods to pay us back. But what? I have been sent to support you to the fullest of my abilities so that you may repay our debt via labor. But I've never worked a single day in my life. Yes, Tyr is Wintercourt. She is very much Wintercourt. Wait, so, I mean, wait, yeah, just a little bit. Anubis, no. No, Anubis, no. This is like a 12-year-old girl. Those who do not work do not eat. So, which will it be? Will you work? Or will it be me taking the house? I'll work then. Splendid.
でも
I don't even know what I can do. Yep. Basically, the thing is, Tyr sent here to make sure that, you know, they don't have to kick out Recette. That's what she's supposed to be doing here. Right? But her goal is to collect the debt. But she's not heartless. Yeah, Tyr. Of course a young girl would run. All you did was threaten to take everything she ever knew and loved. Yeah. So.
まったく
So, the next day. Yeah, duh. How's it possible to sleep this much each day? How? Here. Let's do the very best we can.
起きなさ
Wake up! Very easily, in fact. Yes, I'm familiar with it. Huh? What? Who's on first? Oh, here. Right. Good morning. The clock does not have a good morning hand.
Woo! 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 Oh no! Oh no!
See, once we get into the swing of this game properly, were there any... So, since this is kind of our Faye game and Faye discussion stream, do you guys have any questions about Faye stuff that you'd like to know about? Because I do know a certain somebody, when they had my name, asked for this very stream. Anubis. Can I make a deal involving the Eldritch with you? Oh? So the question is, what's the offer? Why do we like to mess with people that might... Because it's fun, Anubis. It's fun to watch mortals squirrel. Squirm, squirrel. Hide, run, giggle, cry. It's fun. Because here's the thing. At the end of the day, you have to keep your word to us because we kept ours. Anyways. Oh, ow. I offer squid, you give sushi? Okay. I mean, I can help you find some sushi. It's not hard. Day 2. So, I have an item shop and I have stuff. You have to head off, sadly. Draconic, have a good night. Have fun. Oh, excuse me.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
But yeah, no, have a good night, Draconic. Make sure you take care of yourself. Thank you for coming by again. We do love seeing you here. Let's see. Would you rather make a deal to Sagril or Alistor from Anubis? Or from a Cynical? Anubis, that's a question for you. It's currently 2 Celsius, so I need to boil a kettle for a hot water bottle. Ah, yeah, no, definitely go get warmed up. Alright. Let's see if I can sell off what I have here. So it'll make me a great deal on positive. I will always make you a great deal. The question is can you afford the price? There you go, Suki. Nice warm cup of nectar of the gods. Neighbors just lost their warm water privileges for all of today. Burst hot water pipe in the air. Ooh. Huh. The old man would like the bow. Let's set it for about 510. Let's see how he'll do that. Ah, I see. That's a fine price. I make monies. And the other old man would like... We're lucky you don't use that pipe? Nice. But yeah, seriously. Okay, we're getting a nice Psycho, because he knows me better, I just have to be careful all the time, because God help me if I try to play them. They'll either be impressed and come after me, or not be impressed and still come after me. Either of which is better because he's taken Anubis?
いくらにしようかな。
So Laura will also come after me. Yeah, I usually turn about 25% myself, depending on the character.
You rang? Oh no, I see.
Yep.
I heard it. And Laura will come after me. Hi, I'm here.
Alright, I need to go pick up some more stuff for the shop.
Also, don't make any deals with my children, Anubis. They do not have your best interests at heart. Hey, cynical.
Mm-hmm. I go for 25 to 28%, even though tier says 30. Yeah, well, usually people are a little bit more, a little more flexible when it comes to stuff. Got a couple walnut breads, a couple apples.
You say you can make good deals, Suki, but it always comes with a bite at the end, which means they always lose. They literally lose flesh. Not so much of a good deal. Very fey, but not so much of a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
See, now if you actually did it like your parents, they may end up losing flesh, but it'll be later. Mm-hmm. Okay, Suki. Not everyone enjoys pain, dear.
Not everybody enjoys losing physical body parts.
何をこうかな。
We haven't answered her on it.
何をこうかな。どれにしようかな。何をこうかな。どれにしようかな。何がいいかな。何をこうかな。どれにしようかな。何がいいかな。どうしようかな。開店するよ。いらっしゃいませ。
Hello there, Guildmaster.
いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
The Guildmaster wanted bread.
いらっしゃいませ。
I only wanted to buy not to consume sometimes occasionally. It's basically a 50-50 coin. But see, that's the problem, Suki.
いくらにしようかな。 ありがとうございました。売れたよ。いらっしゃいませ。ね。
Alright. So this is one of the few characters I will point out, the little girl. Going to the 30% mark for her, or 25, is a little too much for her. She's one of the few characters that I'm like, okay, you know what? She's not super malicious, right? So giving her like only a 10% boost on hers is way much more of a way easier to do. And also with there's a bonus called near pin or pin, and you get the exact price they're looking for. But see, Suki, that's the problem. Not everybody wants to give up their body parts.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't need to give up a body part to get a powerful ally. I mean, shit, they could just come to your parents.
And see, you also have to understand, there's a reason why people give up their firstborns.
Yeah, and if you word it right, the Fae is the one that bears the child, not you.
So when do we get started?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna warn you, it's spicy. Regret? Regret? Yeah, this is why you don't drink it. Lorelai took a sip of one of my ginger beers. Lorelai took a sip of one of my ginger beers. Like... Oh, I do play Magic the Gathering, Recettear.
Why is it spicy?
Making a voice thing.
Also, Tier's now telling us.
Element of surprise!
Okay, so now Tier's telling us that sometimes they'll come to sell us stuff. We want to try to buy it for cheaper than base price, if we can help it. How would a Fae respond to these two hypotheticals? 1, a person offers a firstborn and the Fae accepts, and the person asks, when do we start? That's exactly what we were referencing just now at Draconic. And 2, a celibate monk offers their firstborn, but the fact that the monk has sworn off that stuff never comes up. So, fun fact about that. Right? So, fun fact about that, Draconic. The problem with the term a firstborn is not necessarily in the sense that one would think, right? So, when you say born, and first, it's not necessarily the one who was born first, right? It is the one who was born first in their family in relative to the deal, right? So, most people assume that is their firstborn child, right? So it could be the firstborn of their dogs, right? It could be the first puppy that comes out of the dog. It could be their first cousin that is born, or their first niece or nephew that is born, right? The chicken that, see, a chicken laying an egg isn't a born child, though, is the fun part of that. It is not born until it hatches. And the thing is, if you never have the egg hatch, therefore it's never born. So it gets around that cheeky little example there. So if you really want to play with those words, if you've ever seen The Witcher, or seen or read The Witcher, the law of surprise is a very good way to talk about this. It is the first reward that you get. You know? Now, that's why when you talk about these Fae discussions, they do specifically say firstborn child. And they do specifically use the word child because out of most animals, we are the only animal of the animal kingdom that uses the term child for our offspring.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Right? So the idea then becomes you specifically have to give a human child, a human life for this. It gets around the fun concept of like, oh well, I breed insects, so here's the first insect that was hatched. It can still be a half-breed, right? But I'm saying typically humans are the ones that use the term child, right? Let's see. By the way, thank you for the vibe check. The Fae discovered Impreg and said, this seems like a fun prank to deal. Oh, geez, yeah. After binding Fae, the vampire claims that she must serve him for his body's Fae claims. Yeah, I've seen that Tumblr post, Suki. For example, Alice revealed with Vox in Hazbin Hotel, you aren't to lay a hand on Charlie, which he breaks. I think that most people believe it's the firstborn child is twofold. First is the animals aren't considered family at the back then, and second, the phrase was your firstborn. Yep. Isn't a baby lamb called a child? No, it's called a lamb. It's literally called a lamb. Do adopted kids count for the firstborn? See, that's the kicker there. The adopted kids aren't born by you, and they're not your firstborn, so therefore they're not born by you, but a firstborn of theirs would count. I offer you a firstborn, holds up a baby bee until you give cuddle. See, baby goats are kids. Yes. But they're not children. They're not a child. This is where the wordplay comes in. Right? You really gotta pay attention to the wording of your contract. Which is where the Hazbin Hotel and... Huh? Right. Which is why the whole thing of, can I have your name? Versus, can you tell me your name? Or what name do you go by? Right? That's one of those reasons. But isn't a kid a child? Well, see, that's the funny part of Navis. Did I use the word kid? No, I used child. A kid is a goat's offspring. Can you get weekends for the Fae child from when we start joke like a divorce court would be considered violating the spirit of the deal? So, fun story, Bubbo. The idea... here's an iron troubleshoot, right? So... Nothing said you couldn't have continued contact with the child. It's just you are giving up your firstborn to the Fae. That doesn't mean you can't get them back. Nothing stops you from being shared custody. It's just the nature of the deal. Returns with my firstborn. See, there you go, Dragonic. You got the right idea of what's going on here. What if I want to get the firstborn to my Fae by having it with them? See, it qualifies because you are still giving your firstborn to the child in Navis. The firstborn child to the Fae. That's the thing, right? Now, fun fact, technically if you get a demon and a Fae into this conversation, you simultaneously have a really fun situation that happens. Right? A witch can offer her firstborn child to a Fae, right? And a demon could give her power in exchange for a human soul, right? So she gives up the firstborn to the Fae, and she says, well, your human soul has to be retrieved from this Fae. There you go. And then the witch gets to fuck off, having all the power from the Fae and the demon, and leave the demon and the Fae in divorce court, in custody court. Would Sun Wukong have fun with the Fae, or did he too rambunctious? He'd have fun. That's the thing, but Sun Wukong wouldn't be so much punished. Right? Sun Wukong would honestly have fun with the Fae because of the situation of there's so many different types of Fae that would just enjoy the fight. A lot of Winter Court, a lot of Autumn Court, right? The multiple immortalities of which they would find so many ways to go fuck with. And see how immortal he truly is. Or would they maybe even would deal with him for his immortalities. So like it's a fun concept for Sun Wukong to be in the Fae. Not to mention they're giving up, and he's giving them immortality. That would be an expensive deal. Right. That's why I play Magic, just the fucking roll around plays just because of the specific wording. Also why I enjoyed the deals in Has Been Hotel. They always are rather open-ended generic. To lay a hand on a person could just mean to rest your hands on their shoulders. Doesn't particularly mean to harm, because the cleric heals with lay on hands. Exactly. That's exactly how... This is where the nature of the problem comes. Right? Wait. He's buying this from me. So I found this golden apple. It shines and shimmers. Want to make a deal? Right.
いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。
Hey, Anna. Still no actual paint. Fuck, I'm sorry, Ren. We're gonna have to remake that channel, I think. We're gonna have to remake the server announcement channel and to fix the alerts, because for whatever reason, the alerts are not coming through very well.
いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
Hey, how's it going, Ren? Do you think we'll see the renegotiating of the Rosie and Alistair deal in season 3? They come in like 12 hours late for me. Yeah.
お疲れです。お疲れ様でした。今日も頑張りましたね。明日もこの調子でいきましょう。
Seems fun as maybe tricky, but I love games and puzzles. I want to get better at wordplay if we do a fake campaign. Yep. And the Fae is just a regular golden apple, having thought it was an immortal apple. See, that's the thing, right, Draconic? Is that's when you start having... That's when you start having juggling stuff like
おはよ
that.
うございます。ちょっといいですか？
But this is why we're having this stream, right? It's like we're talking about Faelord, how to deal, how to wordplay, whatnot. Question about your profits. Can you leave them in a bank to gain interest, or is that too complex? Actually, surprisingly, that's too complex for this game. There isn't an interest system in this game. Yeah. So I recommend smaller weekly payments to slowly chip away at it. Yeah. Wholly beyond, you never told me. Here you go, Anubis. No drop off at a certain point of cash with a chance to get a return on your investment? No. There's nothing like that in this game. And if you miss a payment, it's game over. That's because if you would faint if you found out. For now, it is a secret. Oh, you faint? As the store begins to build up, steam will increase to the payment size. Mm-hmm. Now, when the remake happens, and if it gets an English translation, then hopefully we would get this. Hopefully we'll get something like that. So we're kind of low on items right now. So now we have these different areas that are flashing. They usually have like story events or beats that you can go engage with. So Recettear, you came from a finance company, right? What on earth? Yes, that's right. I work for Term Finance. So you're employed by them, right? What's it like? No, that is not quite accurate. I was contracted to Term through another organization. Thus, I am not really an employee per se. So you're just contracted? I'm surprised. You seem so... It is not that surprising. Almost all fairies in the human society belong to a fairy-specific contract agency. There are, of course, a few free agent fairies out there as well, and... so that's how it works. Yes. To tell the truth, it can be difficult for fairies to find employment in human society. So the agencies were founded an age ago in order to help facilitate fairy livelihoods. That's amazing. Quite. I believe there are some other fae in this game. Yes, I love being able to relax in the plaza like this. You never seem to have trouble relaxing even when we are not in the plaza. Well, it's healthy, right? Yep. And Adventurers Guild. Which would be worse? U.S. legislators are... Hold on. So, fairy legislators or fairy lawyers?
Lawyers.
Okay, so here's the problem, right? Legislators would be in a position to really put in some really fucked up shit, right? I want to make this very clear. Some super, super fucked up shit. The problem is a lawyer can find every single loophole. Every single one. Which means any attempt for them to hide shit, a lawyer would be able to go, nope, you can't do that. That's bullshit. Nope, here's the way you would wiggle through that. Not happening. So, a Fey lawyer is way scarier. But the trade-off is that a Fey lawyer, depending their court, depending your deals with them, would generally have better ability to do good for a group. Right? I.e., fighting for civil rights, fighting for the rights, fighting for overcoming like bad situations, cutting through lawsuits and legalese to better target the problems with a business or the wrongdoings of a business, right? Like, I jokingly say this because I do not actually know, but it feels like there are fairies employed at Disney for a certain reason. I really, really hope that's not true. Because I would call them fucking traitors in a heartbeat. Happiest place on earth, my fucking ass. Especially after what they pulled with Disney Plus.
I can actually... They have that. How else to explain the disappearances?
Again, this is what I'm saying. I really hope not.
No, I mean, as in, like, literally, how do you explain the disappearances? They have to feed them somehow.
You know. Anubis is like, Lord, get your damn child. Suki's not stopping biting.
Suki? What have we talked about? Leave her alone.
Got a book for you to add to your collection then. Heart of Iron by C.N. Alongi. You have a full TikTok channel that exists in the same verse as, or Faye runs the shop called Cafe Latte.
No, I don't.
Nice. He did, actually. He did redeem it. You haven't come over to say it.
Give him his points back.
He's
being an evil little shit right now. If you're gonna harass people, you don't get anything said good about you and you will get your points back.
It's already been accepted somehow.
All right, who's moderating?
I don't know. Yeah, see. Close all the extra windows for now. Make my life a little bit easier.
Words of affection, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You're a special little shithead. There you go, Suki. Be nice to Anubis. Be nice to Anubis. She's one of our best patrons.
A healing potion cake? I can get that for you, Anubis. Give me one moment. Hey, Playtendo, how's it going?
Suki didn't get the points for you, not me, honey.
No, he did specifically say for you. uh, excuse me.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Thank you. Give me one moment. I need to go get a new drink. Yes. He's like, I am a little bit. Oh. What's the words? This program was brought to you by viewers like you. Exactly. Suki, stop biting. I will time you out. In 10 minutes. You're in timeout. Anyways, I'm getting back to the game and talking about Faye stuff. Basically, hey, Ditto. This music is not helping the silliness going on in chat. Nope, but I love the music of this game. What's your opinion of the Stardew Valley collab with Among Us? Yeah, it's an interesting one. Yeah. So, Ditto, we were talking about the stories of the Fae, like fairy tales, way that... And Recettear is the game. So we're talking about fairy tales, you know, the ways of, like, dealing with the Fae, like, you know, how do you make deals with them, with specific species, stuff like this, right? But also, Recettear is the name of the game. And it's a shop sim with a fairy character that isn't Silver good or bad. Silver is more along the lines for werewolves, not so much Fae. You're looking at what is called Cold Iron. But yeah, so we were just talking about like how would you word a deal in order or word ways things. One of these days, plastic is a good alternative. Oh yeah, no plastic. See, the thing is that like I can deal a little bit with cold iron. It's not pleasant, but I can deal with it. But plastic doesn't bother me so much as that I threatened to melt it.
Whenever I'm mad at Sagril, I wear cold iron fishnets.
Yeah.
Because cold iron doesn't bother sirens. It makes nice clinking noises. Wait, he's your nephew? What happened?
No, Amar volunteered Akarith to be the biting thing to deal with Suki. And Akarith's like, you're throwing me under the bus, aren't you? And this is where it comes up.
You do realize he's, as a dinosaur, is going to try to actually take chunks out of you, right, Akarith? Don't remind me of the little shit is my nephew.
So Ditto, I am what is known as a Genkana. A Genkana is while I look like a slime in my flame form, I am actually basically a ball of fire.
Cold or cold iron?
I was saying cold iron.
Because Ditto says the cold bothers slimes. I know the cold in general bothers slimes.
So for context, cold iron is what we typically refer to as steel. It's steel, it's hand-forged metal, it's, you know, cast iron. You know, cold iron is basically cast iron.
Even though Sagril loves to cook with cast iron.
Cast iron is so good, but I have to wear gloves when I do it.
Yeah.
Well, like accurate. I'm talking modern day. Modern day metals. It's typically steel or it's cast iron, right? It's traditionally, but usually a lot of the times you're right. It is typically just like cut metal. Well, the fuck, let's get when I showed him that cast iron frying pan. Pretty much, right?
That's why I say cold forged.
Cold forged is a good way to say it. So using tangled drying pan is a valid weapon against the fake god. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's a very good way of putting it.
That's why she did so much damage every single time she hit. How old is
Should I-
the little one?
She's like 12, 13.
What's the time period?
Semi-medieval? I say semi-medieval because there's like finance companies and agencies, but it's also like also adventurers and shit. No,
In
but
that time.
thing is that the one with the wings is Tear the Fairy.
I figured it's not human.
I mean, fair. Thing is, like,
ちょっといいですか
pardon me a moment, you adventurer with the seedy look. Oh.
I'm sorry that for some reason, like the gods and stuff, and my relatives that have passed on like me to give you silver, Akrith. I'm sorry about that.
But generally the thing is, right, I've got a good question. What's the most entertaining way someone has gotten past a deal you arranged? Ooh, okay. So this is a little bit more of a story time moment, right? So back when I was a younger fan, still practicing my wordplay, I specifically offered a deal in which I would provide them food, right? I would help with a meal. I would help, prepare some food, and I would get something in return. I was not too clear on what that something was, because I asked for a car. I asked for a car. Understand this. They gave me a car.
A Hot Wheel.
It was a fucking Hot Wheel.
Pistol.
It was a remote control Hot Wheel.
It was an RC. Whee!
It was a car. It was a real car. It wasn't one of the ones like it's like one of those Hot Wheels, like super cool, fancy, like custom one. No, it was a Mustang. It was a Hot Wheel. It was a Hot Wheel Mustang that was remote controlled. It was a car, but it wasn't what I meant.
Say what you mean what you said.
So,
or the Fae will get you.
And so I couldn't even be mad because it's like, you know what? You fulfill your terms of the contract.
You did the letter of the contract. They knew what you meant, but it's not what you said.
I agreed to help with food, and specifically the reason why is because I specifically helped with a full dinner. And this was like a 5-course meal. This was like multiple dishes. This was a lot of food, right? I got a Hot Wheels car.
It would be funny if they got you a Lego set. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? If you do shit like that, you gotta be real specific, or I'll get you a car you gotta build.
See,
here's a Lego car, sweetie.
You're gonna take me to the junkyard and say, "Here's your car."
I mean, I could get you a steering wheel, or I could get you a car part by part. It's still a
right.
car. You just happen to have time to get the entire thing.
Right.
You didn't say you wanted it right now.
Right. And see, that's where like why the Fae are very clear about offering you, the humans, the weird, ambiguous side of the conversation rather than us taking it, because we know what we're offering you. It's you are supposed to have the ambiguous side of it. Raina, we're talking about Phalor and how like you could wordplay stuff like this, right?
Yeah. Sagirl offered to make somebody a 5-course meal in exchange for a car. They gave him a remote control car because he didn't specify.
Yep. Are we getting a little better powered kids' cars? See, that would have been even funnier. It would have been funnier and way more useful to me, even then.
No, seriously. Just get him a Lego.
Excuse me.
Just get him a Lego car. He'll forget he asked for a real car, and he'll just be happy because Legos.
Yes, I am Faye.
Yes.
That's why we're talking about it, Raina.
Yeah, no, seriously. This was a thing that he fell for when he was younger.
We're talking about a situation where I fell for this when I was a young Faye.
He hadn't gotten good yet. He didn't have maidens yet to help him out.
I mean, I love you too, honey.
Oh no, but your first love was beautiful at deals.
Oh, yeah, she was.
Oh my, she's what I aspire to be. Like, holy crap.
I leave my deals open anyways due to various reasons. Just pay back later, pay it forward. That's often the reason why we run the cafe the way we do. Like, you offer us your name, we get you a drink, you drink your name back. Because we're not taking it forever from you. We just want you to stick around long enough to enjoy yourself. Bless you, hon.
どれにしようかな。
I'm sorry, what was that?
That was 20 subs from Ren.
Actual subs?
20 subs from Ren.
Alright. I have to go do my...
Our hour's we're up to 36 hours.
Oh.
We're up to 36 hours. Ren, this was 8 times power hour. This was 8 times.
20.
That was 20. Oh. Oh no. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I'm a little mentally broken right now. I didn't know what to tell you. I saw the funny sign. Oh.
Well, now that we're home, maybe I can actually do... Now that we're home, maybe I can actually do the leather and art stream.
You also can join us for Vintage Story tomorrow.
Yeah, I can.
No one put a oops, this is 8 times extra. You're right, and that's my bad for it. Oh, let me open up Twitter. Let me open up Blue Sky so we can put up our tweets. We started at an hour and a half, and then while we were doing intro, we got a... Oh.
So we're at 244 now, which means you just passed the model raffle.
Oh, I have a model raffle to do now.
By the way, the next one was actually for the Faye lore stream.
Well, Anubis asked for it, remember?
I mean, here's another one. By the way, after that, there's 5 slots that you can be like, hello.
Yep. Oh man, we're gonna have to come up with some new goals. Oh boy.
Yeah. So,
No, but seriously.
No, Tiger. It's even better than that. It's an hour and a half to 36, almost 37
Yeah,
hours.
we've gone up from an hour and a half, which the stream would have ended already at that point, to 36 hours now, guys.
By the way, I was also supposed to help him. He just decided to do the entire thing by himself.
I just wanted to make sure that you didn't have to stress about it with everything that was going on.
I know, but I was like ready to go, ready to help out.
I know.
And I got 2 streams.
And I wanted to
Two
make sure you
partial
didn't have,
streams.
and I wanted to make sure you didn't have to worry about things, son. It's intended to cover the model com like I've been meaning to. Yes. I appreciate that so much, Ren, too. Seriously. So, all right. Okay, so Ren, I will talk to you after stream about that outfit. So that way you guys, we can figure that out.
That covers...
It covers all of that. It covered all of that.
Wait, Ren just did what?
Ren gave 20 subs because it covers the model com, because the current price of Twitch subs, that's more than enough.
Fix something?
Yeah, that's more than enough. Like, we're good on... We'll talk about that after stream, Ren. I'm just trying to mentally... You called me to have my laptop have a stroke. I'm sorry.
Blame Ren.
Oh, alright.
So yeah, we're actually almost... I think you need to take the
I'm gonna be turning it. I'm gonna be turning it off. I'm gonna be turning it off.
Okay, power hour's off, guys.
Okay, power hour's off. Power hour's off.
We're in danger.
Oh.
I mean, it already has been an hour, so...
We had our hour. We had our hour. I was generous.
It's actually almost...
Yeah,
I'm
in danger.
I'm in danger. Yeah, I know, Nubis. Yeah, so this means I actually do get to do my leather stream.
Yup.
If you... Do you want to turn it back on for Anubis? She really wanted to do it.
Alright, I'll turn it back on for you, Anubis. There you go, Anubis.
Anubis, it's back on. You got 5 minutes. I mean, the last one, the next one literally was the Fae lore stream.
Mm-hmm.
Was actually, we had that ready to go.
Anubis just gave 1,000 bits.
That's 1 sub.
Yep. No, that's...
No, that's 2 subs.
That's 2. Just sit here and draw my little ferret pets for my OC lore. Nice, Freda. But seriously, guys, I want to reiterate this. Thank you guys so much for all the support that you guys are showing us. The fact that you guys are coming to hang out with us, just spending time. We really do appreciate that, and you guys have no idea how much we appreciate that. So. Just a little more to get it to 40 hours.
The next goal is 255, and we are at 246.
Okay.
Alright.
Power hour has been turned off. You know that drawing of Haseo I did? Yeah, what about?
It was looking pretty good.
You've been doing good on that.
Yeah.
Your father took it? Oh.
何をこうかな何をこうかな何がいいかなどれにしようかな
Tired of living alone.
どれにしようか
At least we get to make the you get to make the cafe proper, and then we get to
We'll definitely be
pictures.
We'll definitely be streaming. I'll be definitely trying to learn and stream some of my progress on it.
採点するね
But I will be trying to clear up goals that we've done as we go on.
Oh, by the way, that means I also get the aquatic section of the cafe proper.
Wait a second, how far away from the VR are we looking at?
Yeah, we're not close.
You understand?
Like, there is no VR. The VR was going to be at like 800.
Yeah, okay. I was like, my brain was
Sorry.
like...
Yeah, the VR was good. Getting you a VR headset's at 800 subs.
いくらにしようか
Probably
な
not happening. That's okay.
No, that's fine. I was just like, my brain was like, wait a second.
However, we have the Failure stream is at 255. 345 is your 24-hour stream. And 360 is you get a custom stream package commissioned.
Yep.
ありがとうございました売れたよ
Please take care of it. Alright, thanks. I mean, Valve has that new VR headset. I know they have the new Steam machine and everything with it. But hashtag blame render similar chats are universal cosmic circles. It's always something that Ren. I'm gonna share my window for this just to show you guys why it's in my DMs. Or what?
I'm sorry, what is that?
Where?
What was that picture?
Oh, from Ryan.
What's the context?
I don't know. I don't know the context. Ryan posted this a while ago.
You know what? They're in chat. I'm gonna go.
Let me see if I can pull it up for my profile. Just so you guys can see it. Where is my screen display? Okay, do you guys see that right there in the middle? Crop it. There's an area on Discord where it says you can put your pronouns, right? And with me being gender fluid, you can call me any of the pronouns, right? But you also see what's there as well. It is a common phrase in circles with me, where they go, "God damn it, Sagrel." So I'm so used to yeah, so I'm so Ditto, Sagrel is my name. I go by Sagrel. Right? I've had my share of goddamn Sagrel with going emails for other reasons. Oh hey, we're back to this outfit. This hasn't been around for a while. But yeah, no, understand, like, as I blame Accurate, this kind of with people. Well, see, like, the thing is, the reason I did that was because the fact is, it's been a funny thing. Like, there was way back when with Dead by Daylight when we used to play with Rosie, right? Where I hid in the locker one time, and she's like, "God damn it, Sagrel!" And she gets ripped out of the locker. There's been a lot of times with me and Lumi where he's like, "God damn it, Sagrel!" When I make an off-color joke with like Schoolgirl Maxie having their ass heard clapping across Owen, or Priest Juan giving us conversion 2 as a TM. Yeah, like it's been a common thing where I make just some jokes. Anubis, I have not heard from Rosie in literal years at this point. Mostly because she disappeared off the internet, as far as I know. So, it might be fun. It would be fun, but until I haven't, like I said, I haven't heard from her, and I think life just happened. So, if she ever comes back, she comes back. But that will be its own discussion. Hell, I remember I did that too during freaking Direct. Exactly, Sugar Cool. That's why that's there.
いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
Just look through the memes and sees the unboys your Felix. Oh my god.
いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
But yeah. Speaking of time, I plan on doing some mild schedule management for you now to ensure you're working in an effective manner to pay back the debt. Schedule management? Yep, the four time periods. We've already been going through them.
そうですね。何がいいかな。どれにしようかな。何を置こうかな。何を置こうかな。
Fill up the shop.
どうしようかな。
Get ready to sell stuff.
いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。こんにちは。
Mm.
いくら
I'm sorry, I'm munching on some trail mix while I'm at it.
ありがとうございました。売れたよ。いらっしゃいませ。
Hmm. He's selling me one of the statues.
いくらにしようかな。
I can't afford this.
ありがとうございました。
It took all of my money.
買い取ったよ。いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。
That literally took all of my money to get.
ありがとうございました。レベル売れたよ。
I mean, it's something that's gonna sell for a good chunk of money, but
あのね。いくらにしようかな。うん。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
but did you guys have any more questions? Like anything you would like to TCG cards ultimately monitor the gambling aspect? I'm actually considering picking up that soon, very shortly. And maybe looking into saying, hey guys, would you like to design some cards? And I'll make those cards into the TCG card shop simulator. Are all face small? No, actually, surprisingly not, Ditto. Many Fae, like myself, my size is pretty fluid. So like my little flame form is about the size of a large stuffed animal, right? About like 2 foot, 3 foot in size, right? Fairly small. Pixies are about the size of your hands, or could be even the size of just your thumb. But like my male form here, I'm like 6 foot. I'm like 6 foot. Whereas my female form, she is like 5'2", right? So, yeah, Bubba, there are mods that let you literally replace the cards for TCG Card Shop Simulator as mod. So, I can literally replace all the cards in that with cards that we custom make. There are some that are as large. Oh, it's mods, but I wouldn't make a mod for the cafe. And our friends. Have a good night, Amar. Hope the GameCube isn't expensive. Okay, Anubis, from what I've heard, it's not going to be under 500. Trade-off, it's going to be so much more powerful to make up for that over $500 cost. Yup, Anubis, exactly. So we do know the OS. It is going to be the Steam OS. Bobo. It is literally going to be the Steam OS. Storage size, I don't know yet. Have at the Anubis. We have a gun emote. Cafe de Lucky. Yup. See, there you go. 512 or 2 turbo thrown. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so like the 512 is not a bad size depending on what you're using it for. But the 2 terabyte is probably going to be much more in line with what you want. How much maple syrup do I need to drink to feel the blood pump through my veins? Considering the body has about what? The human body I think has about what, 10 liters? Uh, 5 liters. 5 liters. I am dumb. You probably need only about 1 liter on average. Maybe that has nothing to do. I mean, what is the plural fae? The fae and fae are a pretty singular term, right? Yeah, moose. Yeah, pretty much moose. Look, I probably take all the hardware from the GameCube and stuff into my old PC chassis with the optical disc drive. Moose, meese, pretty much. Oh man, well, see, like, Bubba, the thing is like, the Steam Machine is going to be a very, from what we understand, is going to be a very compact situation. Very well optimized for gaming and for... Okay, whatever, the most sinister deal you have ever witnessed as a fate. Oh, the most sinister, that is a, See, that's one that you gotta be careful with, right? 6 full power of the deck figure on their page is a bold claim. On what? What's 6 full power of the deck?
ようかな。
Oh, okay. My brain was like, wait a second. Oh, the Steam Deck.
ありがとうございました。売れたよ。おやすみ。おやすみなさい。
Well, like, if you think about it, the Steam Deck's been out for like a decade.
今日も頑張りましたね。明日もこの調子でいきましょう。さあ、仕事しますよ。今日も頑張っていこう。
Alright. So, you're sad. I'm getting my note. So, the thing is, the most vile deal I've ever seen as part of as the fact specifically was. I'm trying to remember exactly how it went. So, I could talk about the one that I did as a character, or I could talk about the one I've actually seen. The one I did as a character was using a spell called Gi in Pathfinder. And Gi is a spell that basically says, hey, you're contractually bound to follow these rules until it is cleansed as if it was a curse. Right? And I applied it threefold as a character. The first one was by action or inaction, you cannot cause my character to come to harm. And I did this to a paladin, by the way. You cannot by action or you cannot tell by omission or admission or confession the activities or intents of me as an entity, right? So they couldn't spill my secrets, they couldn't talk about me without my permission, right? And the one that everyone kind of groans at me for was, they must follow any command that is prefaced or followed by the term, would you kindly? So, in essence, I had a character that was in perfect control of this paladin to such a degree that his oath was broken. I'm just tying my hair back. And yeah. it was a vile contract I made them into. So whatever happened, well, the thing is, I basically put them into a position where they could not fight back against me. I forced an Oathbreaker. That girl. Here's something wrong. No, it's nothing. You were looking at those sisters. Hey, the Bioshock. Yeah. How do you think people see us? Do you think we look like sisters? Given that I am a fairy, I rather doubt it. Ah, the Chantilly's reference. So the thing is that one of the situations that ended up happening with that paladin is that my character had hunted a unicorn, and because in that setting, unicorns, when they are hunted, apply a death curse that permanently aligns the person as evil, right? Even if they were hunted down or their horns were harvested for good reason, right? It didn't matter what you did that justified the hunting. It's you hunted a unicorn. And unicorns being effectively a primal good force, by killing it, harvesting it, anything along those lines to it, makes you unilaterally evil in comparison. So. So my character, she was an alchemist vampire named Gremory. And she'd gotten this evil curse on her, so she always portrayed evil to anybody. And this paladin was up her ass, right? They were all over her. Like, oh, you have this evil aura. Yeah. And I make medicine. I help people. Isn't hunting a unicorn a big no-no? In most cases it is. But in the setting, which justified her position, right? she literally, the only way to cure vampirism was with a unicorn's horn.
Do you want to tell them the deal that,
I told them about the deal that set up that.
Oh no, I was talking about, with Vonda.
I wasn't talking about that one.
Yeah, see, Sackle really hates it because I pay attention to the stories that he tells. So, in LARPing, I have an actual vampire apothecary character. And I had this character before he told me this story. Well, his werewolf character... What was the werewolf character's name?
Oh, god, the name escapes at the moment.
So, his werewolf character was being hunted. My character was out collecting herbs and things like that. And, like, we were doing this particular one at night. And, I had my lantern and stuff. And his character runs up to me because he sees the light. Of course, my character sees him before then. The light is just so other people can see me. And don't go, oh shit, there's something moving, shoot it. Or kill it. He's running away from the people in the town because they've skinned him. So they have a werewolf pelt. And he's like, help me, I'll do anything. Anything you say. Yes, anything. So then this motherfucker gets pissed at me because I regurgitate line for line exactly the gi that Grimmery said. And either he accepts it, or the townsfolk kill him. So he accepted it.
Yep.
And my character never fed on any of the people in the town. She ethically sourced her blood, so her food. And, she would host parties for people during the Wheel of the Year. And, which are the Wiccan holidays. And she helped the townspeople. Then, of course, you always still have that stigma of, oh, it's a vampire, it's evil. Never did anything to harm the people, but yeah, whatever. She has a pet werewolf to help her.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, though, trying to finish up what I was saying. So Grimmery's deal was made because the paladin wouldn't leave her alone, so she basically turned the paladin into her slave.
Yeah, which is kind of fucked up, honestly.
But he then got to see that she genuinely, like, despite her being pretty malicious in some of her dealings, she wasn't actually there to cause problems. She was trying to find a solution to her own vampirism at the time. And by the time she got the fucking unicorn horn, it was too late. So she has the unicorn horn on hand to help other people who don't want to be vampires to be cured without them getting the alignment curse.
Because she's already paid the price for it.
So that was like the character deal that I saw that was the absolute worst that I ever saw.
Although it was funny, one of my crazy characters meeting Grimmery and kind of creeping her out. He was like, oh, you're so pretty for someone who's been dead for so long. I was like, wait, what?
Yep. How can I get off the Paladin's most wanted list? Easily, you enslave a Paladin and tell them to take you off of it.
And have them vouch for you to the rest of the Paladins. Like, yeah, I know what her alignment says, but she got cursed. Oh, I'm sorry, Ditto.
Yeah, not gonna work for me. The other option is that you literally just... literally, you stop being a person that they're hunting. What's the other one I witnessed? So the other one I witnessed, okay. This is a little bit tragic, is the problem. Is the deal that I saw when I was young deals with custody battles. Right, I had a good friend. They I used to hang out with them quite a bit, had a good time, you know.
いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
So what ended up happening is that there was a choice that was being made, right? And that choice was really nasty.
いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
What ended up
い
happening
らっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。
I'm sorry, it hurts to talk about because basically it was chosen.
疲れた。
You can give me custody of which was my friend, right?
まあ、頑張りましたね。
Or
おはようございます。
you give up the house. And I will let you go scot-free. Now, my friend lived in a very nice house in a very nice neighborhood.
Let's go gambling!
This outfit just likes coming up tonight. So, what ended up happening was that they were basically put into a deal by the Fey lawyer. Yes, it was a Fey lawyer. Either A, hello there, Hermit Hut. It's been a little while. How are you doing? It was a really messed up scenario. Either he lost his home because he didn't want to go with the mom, or he went with the mom and lost his home anyways. Like, it was downright dirty. Because either way, the mom was getting some sort of financial comeuppance over the father. Of either you lose all the financial investment you put into your home, all the caretaking that you've done to it, all the improvements of it, and now have to go find a new home, or you now have to give child support because the custody of the child is now with the mom. Like I said, it is fucking dirty. Yeah. All right, first dungeon. So this is the dungeon. Hey, Nox. Yeah, no, it's a dirty deal, and I hate deals like that where there is no winning. There is no reward for you entering a deal like that. And the Fae who enabled that is actually excommunicated from most of the courts right now. My friend is okay. My friend is okay. There was things that came up that had actually nullified that deal later on, but it was still a dirty, dirty deal.
なんで？
So, but yeah, no, that Fae, that specific Fae is currently excommunicated from the courts because he made a deal that did not reward both sides in some way, shape, or form. Are there any deals that could get somebody off a group's radar by chance? Yes, but it also requires you paying a price as well, right? And it also requires a different situation of like mental clarity on those, right? So it depends, right? So if you, let's say, as you were talking about taking a paladin's armor, then the price of getting off that person's armor is, you know, paying money, paying labor, swearing to the paladin's order. It could be whatever the price needs to be dealt if you don't want to give up the armor, right? The other option is to pay your penance for taking that armor, right? That's obviously one price. It's just, every deal is fairly unique in that part. I did and they still hate me. Well, that's your penance then. Your price literally just may be that they're not gonna like you. Like, there's not much you can do in that scenario because they're just not, they're not gonna like you all that. They're not gonna like you because you stole from them. I'm just adjusting the timer to be a little bit closer to my head, guys. There we go. That's a little bit better. Is them trying to kill me my price to pay? See, now that's the problem. Them trying to kill you is another matter entirely. And there's no deal that you don't have to pay a steep price to stop them from killing you. Hello there, Nightcrafts. Welcome in, welcome in. How? So, we're getting into the dungeon, but yeah. So, I ideally Ditto, right? If you want to make a deal with them to stop trying to harm you, you gotta build and try to force slime killers out. See, that's the problem, right? Once you get to that point, you're now dealing with a situation that is way more hostile to you than it's hard. It'll be hard to open up communications, and Fae rely on communication in order to be able to make these deals, right? Anyways.
さて、行きましょうか。よし、行きましょう。
Alright, so just to explain the basic slashes, special attacks. The game will literally lock you in place while you're fighting, so I will bring the volume down a little bit because, again, sound effects are loud. There's not really a good way to escape hostilities as a deal. Hey, Dragon King, how's it going? Oh. Oof. Alright, contact damage. I forgot about that. Yep. Ooh, something in an ingredient, huh? But yeah, so this, anyways, the dungeons in this game are very much like a mystery dungeon style encounter. So they are randomized. They're interesting. I could have sworn there's a way to heal. Tired right now. How about you? We're doing pretty good right now. We're back up from an hour and a half to 38 hours. Over a day's worth of time. Oh, that was a critical hit. That would have been awesome. I remember, hun. But yeah. Oh, ow! I literally just walked into that slime because I looked over at Chet. See, that 1 sword plus 2 might be really nice. Sometimes it's all you can do. Come on. bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, come on. Just spin attack into them. Just erase them. I'm cooking with this fair drop. Hell yeah, Rana. But yeah, so one of the things about this game is that you definitely want to try to be... You definitely try to make sure you get your way into like these dungeons as often as you can to collect items and not die.
行きましょうか。頑張ってください。
And the thing is, you have to level up each of the characters. Because there are more than just our little adventurer friend here. He is the most basic character, but your hands aren't happy.
大丈夫ですか？
Freaking goblins. Nope, nope, nope.
そうです。
Come on, you need to level up, bud. One more hit and we're dead. Whoa, okay. We have escaped escaped death. And see if we can get through today with a full bag, then we can literally walk home with pure profit in our pockets. And I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember the controls. To open up the inventory.
行きましょうか。頑張ってください。
You got the You got the librarian for your GSSR? Nice. Oh shit. Well, that could have been much worse. That could have been so much worse. And it wasn't, thankfully. Murasaki Shikibu? Let's see. Damn, what a nasty trap? Yeah. Some of the traps in this game are awful. Gouda Gouda raid suit. Oh, that's right. The Gouda Gouda event's live, isn't it? I need to get back to playing FGO. I just haven't touched it. I haven't been feeling a lot of FGO lately just because the fact is, like, it's been rough. It's been rough for me trying to get the motivation to play it sometimes, because like the stuff I need to do on it. I have had, so never OG form, we got the set, nice. I think the thing that's been bothering me about FGO is just the fact that I'm trying not to burn myself out trying to do the storm pod stuff and grinding up all the materials required for all of that. Okay, that actually had an item in it. I'm just trying to do a quick fold clear. Cool. All clear. So now we go for the exit and we get down to the 5th floor. Just gotta figure out how to use her. That's fair. And we're down to the 5th floor of the Hall of Trials. I feel like going through Shimosa and not just vibing with her. Shimosa, I think, is one of the worst stories in FGO. Like, it has a cool premise. But it's just not well executed because of how Shimosa is presented as a whole. It's an adventurer's card. You earned your adventurer's card, Louis. Agartha's the worst. Agartha's pretty bad, right? No, I'm not saying. I'm saying Shimosa is one of the worst. I didn't say the worst. Otherwise, I'd be talking about the America loss, the America Singularity. Mr. Jency's exit. A Goho. Door of return. We need more American servants. I agree. We do need more American servants. But like Agartha's pretty bad. I think Shimosa's pretty bad. I don't like a lot. There's a couple of them I really don't like because they felt like they did not feel up to the snuff
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
of some of the other stuff. Okay, we should call you a Nifty, not Anubis anymore, because like you like your boys big and bad, don't you? Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff. I'm hydrating. I'm hydrating. Wow, Hoodlum's gonna steal my cuteness. It's the Guildmaster. Oh, that's the end of the day. Except need them spell slots. Alright, so now we... There we go. And now with a full stock. But look at my sharp teeth, big muscle, very prideful attitude, just very common. Anubis. You like him bad, don't you? Big, bad, rough around the edges. Maybe you can fix them, or are you more of the they can ruin me type? All right, back to the game. I got bugged for that one. You want to buy a hat? A perfect thing. Here's a hat. So Jackie Wells. Ooh, Jackie Wells is a good one.
いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。レベル上げたよ。
Jackie Wells is genuinely a very good option, though.
いくらにしようかな。
I will say nothing more without a fail lawyer.
いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
I just reached max level in Cyberpunk and I haven't even gone through with a bunch of the main story. Yeah, I mean, that's not hard to do.
いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。 何がいいかな。
Time to put another sword in the store.
何がいいかな。 何
And then we put all of this on sale.
しようかな。
Because we need to make 10,000.
いくらにしようかな。 ありがとうございました。買ったよ。いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
Dragon Lawyer here, I'm more business law. You've been focused on the gigs that NCPD stuff. That's fair. That's fair.
いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。
I mean, he was a sweetheart, so but when he, I mean, again, I don't want to remember. I could still,
ありがとうございます。
it's like Rebecca. You don't want to remember how he died.
売れたよ。こんにちは。
本当かよ。
いくらにしようかな。
もう一声。
いくらにしようかな。
やったぜ。
ありがとうございました。売れたよ。いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。うん。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。何を置こうかな。どれにしようかな。何がいいかな。何を置こうかな。何がいいかな。何がいいかな。どうしようかな。開店で
Yeah, Jackie Wells, I respect the dude. He's like Kentucky. May I like it more like bro, more than romantically. I think I told. Oh, but one of my original goal jobs I had to give up was being a lawyer. Yeah, you did help me before Dragon King. I was sent him home to Mama Wells. I don't want that choice taken from me by skipping to the beginning of the Phantom Liberty. I see. I have not played Phantom Liberty actually.
いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。買ったよ。
I just haven't sat down and gotten that.
いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。いらっしゃいませ。
ちょっといいか。
これなんかどうでしょう。
まあ、それでいいか
いくら。にしようかな。
まあ、そのくらいか。
ありがとうございました。売れたよ。いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
Man, these people are getting picky with me. We go to uni where I live later next year and going for bachelor. No. Hell yeah, awesome Dragon King. A treasure?
これなんかどうでしょう。いくらにしよう うかな。
You may have just saved me today, sir.
いくらにしようかな。
Brother, that's the only one I had.
何がいいかな。何がいいかな。何でしょうか。はい、何ですか。
Here?
何がいいかな。
Here, please.
どうしようかな。回転するよ。
You want somebody to just need something to ask? Yeah, that's fair.
いくらにしようかな。 ありがとうございました。
Alright. I need another 2,500 today.
いくらにしようかな。
よし、それでいいぜ。
ありがとうございました。
And that makes him a little bit stronger, too.
売れたよ。いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。 ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
Come on. Oh, I may be in trouble.
今日も頑張りましたね。明日もこの調子でいきましょう。おはよう。おはようございます。
Today is payment day. And I need to make 1,100.
どれにしようかな。何をこうかな。何がいいかな。
And all I have is all this slime fluid.
どうしようかな。回転するよ。いらっしゃいませ。これなんかどうでしょう。いくらにしようかな。 いくらにしようかな。
Come on, please take it. Oh my god, dude, I have it like so low. Ah.
いらっしゃいませ。
Oh yeah, no. Ren, this was a game that was made in 2007 and then translated in English in 2010. I don't have a hat.
ごめんなさい。いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。いらっしゃいませ。
I still need another 1,900.
いくらにしようかな。
まあそんなもん。
ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
I might have to spend some to make some.
いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。
Okay, I need a little under 1,000. Mmm.
何がいいかな。行ってきます。
I have this. I have to spend a little bit of money to make a little bit of money.
何をこうかな。何がいいかな。何がいいかな。何をこうかな。何がいいかな。どうしようかな。
I have to make 1,500 tonight.
こんにちは。いくらにしようかな。
I'm sorry, sir. I can't buy it from you.
いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。
Oh, I'm so screwed.
売
food?
これですよこれ。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。レベルアップ。売れたよ。
Oh no, I think I'm literally gonna lose the week point.
いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。
I cannot buy things off you, I'm sorry.
怒らせちゃったかな。いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。
I am less than 400 away.
こんにちは。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
Okay. I'm under 3.
何がいいかな。はい、何ですか。何を買おうかな。
Oh my god, I'm cutting it so close.
どれにしようかな。何がいいかな。どうしようかな。回転する
I'm
よ。
cutting it so close.
いらっしゃいませ。これなんかどうでしょう。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
Okay. There we go.
ご
I
めん
don't have a weapon, dude.
怒らせちゃったかな。
Uh,
いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。
I can't take the can. Why are you trying to sell things to me right as I need to get,
いらっしゃ
I
いませ。
need to have the money.
ごめん
I have no hat available.
あー
Game.
いらっしゃいませ。
I have no food.
怒らせちゃったかな。
I am out of supplies, motherfuckers.
お疲れ様でした。今日も頑張りましたね。明日もこの調子でいきましょう。
Oh my god.
今日も頑張っていこう。おはようございます。おはよ
Incidentally, you are aware today is the first day of collections, yes?
う。
As in pay up when we take your house collections, yes. Yes, Recettear. Due is the end of the day. Okay. Okay. What can I use slime fluid for? Can I just sell it?
何を買おうかな。何を買おうかな。どれにしようかな。何がいいかな。どれにしようかな。何がいいかな。
I'm rooting for you to stick and path serious my colleges get me way longer than I like. Yeah, that's fair. Adventurers Guild. Louis. Yeah. To Jade Way. The first actual dungeon of the game. EXP gain has done. Oh. By the way, are there any more questions about like the Fae and Fae related things?
大丈夫。
Because I mean, this was to talk about Fae stuff. So if you guys do have. Whew. If you guys have more questions, I am available. We can talk about them.
大丈夫ですか。そうです。レベルが上がったよ。
Oh, that's right. It took money to bring Louis. I need to make a lot of money today. Does anyone eat and Fae, and is it legal? Okay, so what is the trickiest deal? We actually talked about the trickiest deals. The dirtiest deals rather. Has anyone eaten the Fae? Is it legal? So, simple answer: yes, people have eaten the Fae. In more ways than one. Is it legal? Depends on the Fae. If you're talking, yes, party dice by falling rocks is a real thing in this game. Yes. Depending on the Fae, depends on if it's legal or not, right? So if it's like as a Pixie, it's a Leon and She. If it's a Genkanom like myself, it is legal to sexually eat us because you're not actually consuming us. But is it legal to consume us, like as in completely, like for your nutrition?
What?
Sexually eat some of the Fae? Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Oral.
Okay.
But if we're talking, if you're talking actually for like the act of consumption, like cannibalism, eating people, no. Typically, most sentient Fae are not legal to eat. One of the few exceptions are like the Minotaur. Minotaur are considered as the part of the Greek Fae
That's
group.
a bull.
It's a bull. It's viable for meat. Centaurs are not legal, despite them being horse.
Yeah, but you can make glue out of them.
You can only make glue out of them if you find their corpse and get permission from their families. Right?
Not if it's self-defense.
You still have to get permission from their family to turn them into glue.
Not if their family doesn't find out.
The fake. There are ways. There are ways for them to find out.
Yeah, I've done it before.
Honey, no.
Honey, yes.
So, honey, leave it alone.
No.
Yes. Leave it alone. Stop. So, but yeah, generally, the rule of thumb is if it can think, it can speak, and it can actually make deals, it's not legal to eat. Right? That's generally how the Fae are supposed to be treated when it comes to consumption.
Supposed to be. But pixies taste kind of good.
I'm not even gonna get into that one. Right? No, you gotta leave this area alone.
But, honey,
Tomorrow.
if the pixies fuck with me, I'm gonna eat them.
Honey, I'm... Okay, trying to get back to the questions I was trying to answer before. What was your introduction to the Fae that spawned you? See, that's the problem. Whereas I know Granny to Arcadia is my grandmother.
That you loved Faye? Oh, hi.
Hi. I don't know my actual, like...
Yes, Anubis. Yes.
Slimmer, they found out just this...
Yeah. They never found the centaur.
Love.
It's not cannibalism. I'm not human, and I'm not a horse, so...
I love you.
I'm a fishy person.
I love you. We'll talk about that later.
No, they never found the pixie because, 2 bites. 2 bites.
So, while I know what the Fae that I was introduced to looks like, the Fae that spawned me looks like, I don't know. I don't think I've ever properly met them. So I was left when I was a itty bitty. I was left as an itty bitty.
What's the partner's name? Me?
Right? Lorelai's?
Lorelai?
Yeah, Lorelai's a siren.
Yeah.
You'll sometimes see her on stream in the said little bottle or is chilling out on the table down here. But I think the closest analog I have to the introduction of my sire, you could say, or siress technically, She is a winter court fae. Her wings are like a pretty purple. But she traditionally dresses a lot more like a pixie, and she's a Balbon Seath technically, because
Oh, so she's got red
she's
hair.
a people eater.
Yeah.
She doesn't have red hair. She's not a red-haired one,
Okay.
but she is a people eater. I'm saying she would technically classify as a Balbon Seath.
Stereotypically, Balbon Seath have red hair and wear green dresses.
Yeah,
And they eat you body and soul.
yeah. She would be classified as a Balbon Seath, I would think, but I'm not sure exactly what species she is.
It wasn't something you guys exactly talked about.
Well, I mean, I've never really got to meet her, so...
I mean, she left you on someone's doorstep.
Me and Laura are talking about how we commit awful crimes in cycle. Lorelei. Laura. That's a human name.
Anubis calls me Lore.
Yeah. I'll call her Lore for short. Anubis will call her Lore for short.
So, I mean, it's not awful crimes when when it's legal among our species.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, Ditto. But SP consumption half. Okay, so I can actually you're a slime. That's fine.
You know, what's the one person who carries Rimuru?
I don't actually remember.
The one that cooks really badly.
Shion?
Yeah, I want to be like Shion, and I want to hold the slime. Are you breaking the law? Why? What'd you do?
No, you're not breaking the law.
Well, what did Ditto say that that they think they're breaking the law?
Calling you Laura, maybe.
That's not breaking the law. That's just giving me a cute nickname.
Rabbits. Rabbits is
I'll say I've been called Lori. I've been called
eating a
Lore.
pixie.
No, as long as it's not your same race, you're fine.
Generally, you should be fine. All things considered, you should be fine.
Now, it also depends. If it's a survival instinct, cannibalism's not illegal among the Fae, but only if it's a life or death situation.
It also it really depends the court that you're looking at and what court you're from.
I mean, survival of the fittest is a very common thing among the winter court, which we both are.
Yeah, like I said, it's one of those situations where it's up in the air based on what court you're aligned with, amongst other things. So don't fret about it too much.
Both of us are winter court, and apparently one of the easiest ways to do the tell the difference between winter versus was it spring, summer?
Mm-hmm.
Is the winter court want to harm you, and the spring and summer, while not actively attempting to harm you, do not wish you well.
The thing is that the winter court are more honest.
Oh yeah, they will tell you straight up, I'm gonna fuck you up. The winter court, while Fae can't exactly lie, they can dance around the truth so much it might as well be considered one.
Yeah. Or they can tell you the truth in such a way that you can't understand it.
Not all pixies are annoying, and some of them can be on the tall side, 3 feet tall, but those ones typically don't have wings.
And then some of them ask you to pull their hair and spank them in order to get some pixie dust off them.
Yeah, those ones are fine.
I'm stuck under ice physics right now, so I'm skating around trying to hit slimes.
I eventually start streaming again.
Mm-hmm. I beg your highest pardon. Well, you heard what I
For
said.
what?
If you ever want to know what slime eats, we dissolve food and is horrifying, you're out to watch from what I'm told. Yeah, generally. I've met a few.
It's not horrifying to dissolve. I mean, you guys
I would-
natural garbage disposals, which is actually kind of quite interesting to watch.
Ditto, if you've never encountered a slime named Melting Love, I highly suggest you look them up.
Love.
Melting Love, that's their name. it'll make sense why I say you should go find them and introduce yourself to them.
How do you melt love?
No, their name is Melting Love.
How's that? Do they eat any different from slime?
They use a feminine presenting appearance despite being a slime to intentionally lure and prey.
Dude, the idiots are just as bad. Oh, what about the one fae where they look like a female or sometimes a male, but they're inside of a plant?
Oh, Alraune?
Yeah, Alraune. Those ones, I don't like. I don't like interacting with those ones because yeah, I'm afraid I won't survive that one.
Yeah, those ones you gotta be very careful with. Because they play with psychological drugs and whatnot. Aromancy is a hell of a drug.
That is.
And then they look at me and like, I'm not allowed to be messed with.
No, because then I'll come in and get you.
No, they get burned.
Oh, that, or I will drown.
I mean, they're plants. I'm a fire type. They're a grass type. They don't like it.
Oh, okay, so for those of us who may want to do the Fae campaign, what are some dangers we need to be wary of? Like, what's something that can make even you go, danger, we need to leave?
Undeus. Undeus.
Our queen.
The queen of the Winter Court.
Yeah.
The queen of the Unsullied, technically.
You know, we probably shouldn't say her name because she's the queen of air and darkness, so if there's
Yeah.
shadows or air, she can hear you.
Just understand, she is the queen of the Unsullied. And if you think some of the stuff that comes out of my mouth is of the excuse my highest pardon, she will make you blush before she makes you suffer.
She is a severe sadomasochist. Emphasis on sadism. Like,
Yeah.
if you think things go too far, yeah, no. She's worse.
If you know anything of the 40k lore, Slanesh would be best friends with her.
Oh, she's worse than Slanesh.
No, unfortunately Slanesh is worse, but those two would go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. Oh, ditto. I beg your finest pardon?
The crowned slime. Boss time.
They said that about Andeus. You want to survive, you stay away from her. She likes playthings, and to not draw attention means you survive longer. Andeus does not like being the bottom. We would need to be a very, very big,
You basically played out, she'll find a way to make you hurt. That's the problem with her.
Yeah. Although, the King of Light and Illusion is just as bad in different ways.
I cannot take another hit.
He's the king of the... what's called
The Seelie.
The Seelie.
Okay, I need you to stop for just a little bit, because I'm at one hit away from death right now. Because of this the damage the slime puts out.
Yeah, I think I've seen...
Oh no!
I think I've seen her, thank God. I've not got to transition into a rat. Yeah, that won't even save you.
Here we go. Whoa. We are getting all the fuck way out of here.
But yeah, those two, honestly, I would rather hang out with Titania or Oberon than the other two, even though Titania and Oberon also scare the shit out of me. I'm not even gonna lie. You have a higher chance of survival with the other two
Yeah.
than you do of the Queen of the Unseelie and the King of the Seelie.
Okay, I just need to make 300 and we're good. I've been fine before, then again, it was only once. Yeah, right.
Then again, if they didn't realize what you were, that's probably why you were okay.
Yeah.
But if one of them realizes you can turn into a rock, you're a new plaything.
See why people say don't mess with him? Yeah.
Yeah.
You were a really good rock? Good. I'm a wolf that's friendly with some faded spirits, so I'd love learning more about them. And see, that's why this stream's happening, so we can talk about stuff like that. Scarf? I'm sorry, Louie, I don't have a scarf. Watch your feet, hon.
Specifically, the Unseelie or Unseelie
Yeah, you don't mess. You really don't. You shouldn't be messing with the Fae normally.
in general, but the scarier ones are the Unseelie because you have the Wild Hunt and the Sluagh that are associated with those ones.
Yeah.
And again, those ones are not also a thing that you really want to talk about, because to talk about them is to gain their attention, and you don't want their attention on you.
Let's go gambling!
I cannot afford. I can't afford buying your beef bowl, dude. Yep. I'm gonna get you a witch's cold brew in just a minute. You should be laying down, honey, if you gotta get up at like 6. You know?
You said all you needed was 300, and you got more than that.
Yep. But I'm gonna try to make sure. Is there a gambling god? Technically, yes.
Yes, we did read about the Wild Hunt in Changeling. There is a god of everything.
One which is cold brew. There we go. There's a gambling god. There is a gambling. There are faiths centered around gambling. It just depends. The thing is, like, every concept that you can think of, there is a fae for. They may not have names because they do not have myths and legends about them as of yet. Alright. You need a treasure. I only have this. Yeah, I'm gonna get some bottles of Red 40. Yeah. Y'all are gonna keep getting mad at me until I sell this.
うかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。お疲れです。
One decaf Phoenix brew? Can do in just a minute.
今日も頑張りましたね。今日は連載をしていきましょう。今週分は確かに徴収いたします。
There's the first debt repayment. Whew. And a Phoenix brew. You just need to be a big dragon to Fey bug you. Dragon King, I'm sorry, but you're weak to fairy types. We know how the Pokemon chart works.
Not to mention, sometimes dragons actually taste pretty good too.
おめでとうございます。
You drop a Draco, we give you a Pixelate Hyper Voice. It's not the same.
今週分は確かに徴収いたしました。
I mean, shit, you can ask Amara. She knows dragons taste good. What did she do?
What?
What did she do?
Who, her? We just paid the first debt. The first paycheck, which is 10,000. Now we're gonna do the next one. Oh, hey, look, it's Flair's favorite character in this game. That insolent little plebeian's shop is, which is the focus of so much River. This is the character that you could just highway rob as much as you want.
Are you saying Rob?
Honey, the game tells you average about between 20 and 30% upcharge on your base prices. She's a character you can drop 250% and she'll still buy it from you. Oh, look, and there's the other fairy. You know you don't own that store yet, right? It belongs to the parents.
何言ってますの？
Oh, let's put it like this. If she asks me for that treasure, I'm making her pay 15,000 for it. I'm 100% making her pay 15,000 for it if she make. Its base cost is like 4,900.
She'll pay 50K for it?
She'll pay 15K for it, yeah.
I thought you said you were gonna make it pay 50K.
No, not 50. 15. Oh, hey, look, an Amazon box. Before Amazon boxes were really that important.
Oh my god.
It's 2010 all over again. Is that the highest you can scam her? Generally, you can go up to 300% pretty safely with her. That's the thing. The best way to learn about your foe is direct infiltration, after all. And with strategic espionage abilities such as this, I can't fail.
ふーん。
Huh? The interior decoration is as seedy and plebeian as the outside, which means their selection of items must be astounding. What could it be? What sort of thing would that filthy little prole sell? Perhaps it's some kind of black and white animal, the ownership of which violates international treaties? Perhaps the most delicious apples this side of the Mer de Blanc? Or perhaps one of those books Father says I'm too young to read? Yes, they're talking about pandas. Oh, be quiet, whoever you are. You're interrupting my train of thought. It does help when you have power, but don't you? You both help with guarding my horde at times because of the benefits. Exactly. Could you, come out of the box, maybe, at least? It kind of looks weird on the floor here. But that means... Well then. I'm not gonna do an Ojo laugh for you. In all honesty, I shouldn't be surprised by this. I should have expected a foe as canny as you to break through my otherwise impenetrable stealth techniques. Okay. This confirms that you are indeed worthy of being my rival. Rival? Ah, I have failed to introduce myself, of course. I am the owner of the monolithic item store chain, Big Bash. Well, to be specific, I'm the owner's only chair inheritor. You both your toys from people coming to loot, I get more loot from people coming for. Yeah, fair enough, right? Alouette is my name. Remember it. Everyone around me calls me young Mistress Alouette. But you, oh my rival, shall have the privilege of just calling me Lady Alouette. Big Bash? It is a massive chain store with a capital stock value of 15 billion pix and a yearly gross profit of 500 million. Oh, so it's Walmart. Oh, dear. I heard the commotion and came to see what was happening, but why are the two of you discussing Big Bash? I am, not really sure. Interesting, you also have a fairy. Ha. Prime. Yeah, what's up? Oh, mistress, I see your attempted infiltration has failed. What are you talking about? Their superior detection ability simply caught me off guard and overwhelmed my cardboard, that's all. That's a fairy. See, that valuation feels so much more reasonable than Nvidia's valuation versus earnings. That's fair. Hey, this one's sure is sharp. You got a problem with that kid? I mean, you hang out with one too, so what's the big deal? Call me Prime. You can say I'm Alu, the mistress's guardian. Well, I'm Recette. This is Tier. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, real pleasure to meet you too, Bookworm. Are you by chance referring to me? Shh, like there's anyone else here I'd call that. Well, the pleasure is all mine then. Alright, mistress. We've introduced ourselves. How about we head on home now? What are you talking about? I haven't finished introducing half of the Fantab... I wish there was a log, because I accidentally pressed the button too quickly, but it's a fantabulastic incredibleness that is Alouette, the inheritor of Big Bash. If we stick around for all that, we'll be here all week. Come on now, we're going home. Recette, listen and listen well. Enjoy your happy, carefree days as long as you can. For when I am through with you... Yeah, let's see you guys around. So, what do you think that was all about? That was not dissimilar to meeting a hurricane in human form. Oh, yes, by the way, you can change the camera angle because I've had it over top like this. You can angle it down like this. Yeah, so that was the girl that you can just highway rob. Like, you can genuinely just just absolutely, like, steal her wallet effectively, and she won't care. We talk about Capitalism Ho as the joke about this game. This is literally a character that you can just go Capitalism Ho and not feel bad, because she is the inheritor of Capitalism Ho. All right. Hey, Louie. Go into the next set of floors because more money.
さて行きましょうか。よし行きましょう。大丈夫。
Also worth a lot more EXP. Hello. Rockfall, everyone dies. So, do you guys have any more fun questions that you would like to know? Because, you are here. Oh, but I have some info I got for you. Oh, you did. More fools are coming to my cave. Ah. I'm trying to think. Alright, have a good night. We'll see you later, Dragon King. Let's see, is there... I mean, with the fools coming to my cave, got it. Little blackish room. Okay. I can't wait to show you guys the other characters, because it just takes a little bit of time to actually, you know, introduce yourselves to them. Suck the lemongrass, can't fight. Well, see, the thing is, that's why we hired the adventurers, right? Okay, so it was not down in this quadrant, so we need to go find the next floor down. Let's use my words. Okay, and anything down here? It's a sword. It's a dagger. Yeah, the wasps can be nasty. This is a game, though. I will say this: one of the downsides about this game specifically is that you have to stop to attack. It does make it kind of hard sometimes. Thankfully, the enemy has to follow the same rule. Unless you know, they're just jumping around, having a good time. And that's a paralyzed trap. That's great. What a shroom. Makes it. There's the portal out of here on this floor. Pick up that honey. Honey, 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 honey. How do the other courts interact with each other? I know some get along better than others. So, generally, when we talk about the main courts we typically talk about are the winter and the summer courts, because they represent the primary seasons for Fae. I know I've talked about the other courts before. Um. Is there? Okay. I may actually have to, check something later. Generally, so when we talk about the four courts, we talk about spring, summer, winter, and fall, right? Generally, what makes up your unsullied courts are the unsullied courts of the fall and winter courts generally get along pretty well. Whereas the spring and summer ones are pretty good together. But the ones that are the most diametrically opposed are obviously spring to fall, winter to summer. And that's only due to just the very nature of the fact that they are meant to be opposing forces in some way, shape, or form. It's also because of the fact is that the winter court tend to be very honest and brutal with their deals. Oftentimes wanting physical action, labor, fighting, blood, right? As price for their deals. In some way, shape. Whereas the spring court often want to have the mental toll taken upon you. Right? So it's kind of like a sliding scale in a sense, right? For the most part, when we're under the watch of Titania and Oberon, we're generally well behaved. But you're also talking about the highest king and queen. Like, you're not gonna no one's gonna cross them. Can phase rules when can a phase rule not apply, right? Like, your rules apply right to the Egyptian fan. Okay, so that's actually a really funny, specific, and weirdly specific discussion we have to have then, right? Just to make sure we stay alive, I'm gonna feed him the bread that we just picked up. So here's the thing, right? The thing about Fey rules is that we have to be careful about how we interact with the world, because our rules can supersede depending where we are, right? So an example of that would be like, okay, I walk into an Egyptian temple, I'm still bound by them, right? So, like, I still can't lie to you, knowingly at least. But I still also have to follow the rules that your people set, right? So it would be... That's where it's a little tricky. It also depends on the cultural... Not to mention, there are Egyptian Fae, you know this, right? There are Egyptian and Middle Eastern Fae, right? Like... But Fae are like what? More European. Well, see, that's the thing, right? The term fae or fairy means the hidden folk, right? You're talking about a type of entity whose entire you're talking about a type of creature who literally is hidden from the world, or like would remain hidden, right? We're talking creatures like the Almiraj, right? In like Middle Eastern myth, or also known as the carbuncle in those cases. We're talking like yokai of Japan, the demons of the Catholic faith. Technically, they're all considered variations of fae. Now, the traditional ones that most people think of are the fake. When we talk about the fake courts, we are talking about the European ones, yes. But that also means we're dealing with the international species, right? It's just the easiest way to address the entire collective is the fae, right? My box is full, so I'm gonna actually have to just. My inventory is literally full. Reginald Drisby.
やってやるぜ。
大丈夫ですか？大丈夫ですか？
Yeah, so, okay, so this boss fight is a little weird, is that you really can't approach him very reliably. So you want him to eat the mushrooms to give you opportunities to attack. There we go. Fae as a whole are born from concepts and not really meant to be seen. Exactly. Sorry for kind of interrupting my own thought with the boss.
とりあえず町に戻りましょう。
Okay. So they're everywhere like the spirits. Sometimes spirits and fae can be one of the same, but they are the same thing, but all go by different names. What cannot be seen is fae. Pretty much. That's actually a very good way to explain it, right? The idea is that we are the hidden folk. The gnomes, the brownies, you know, the kitsune, the dragon, technically all mythological beings are fae in some way, shape, or form, unless they are specifically gods. Gods, or in some cases like demons. Right? But the idea is that generally the idea behind that is meant to be we have intentionally hidden from the world because we were being hunted, we were being hurt, we were being pursued for value rather than companionship. Demons are one being, no, you do not want to encounter demons.
いくらにしようかな。
Yeah. See, the thing is, like, even dealing with demons, like,
売れたよ。
it's rough to deal with them.
こんにちは。いくらにしようかな。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
It's one of the reasons why the cafe is considered a safe place, is that any entity can come in as long as they behave.
いくらにしようかな。
もう一声。
いくらにしようかな。
まあそのくらいか。
ありがとうございました。売れたよ。いらっしゃいませ。
Hey, buddy.
これですよ、これ。いくらにしようかな。
You're gonna ask for treasure again? I'm gonna give you a treasure.
いくらにしようかな。怒らせちゃったかな。
Hey, you got one option, bud.
おやすみ。おやすみなさい。今日も頑張りましたね。明日もこの調子でいきましょう。
Okay. Let's take a look at the calendar. Ooh, wait. The price of candy has increased. Ooh, okay.
ねえねえ、ティ
What was that just now? That was a news flash. Important events are reported on for everyone in the city. That one was a sudden jump in candy prices. So if you're buying or selling candy, pay close attention to that. Sudden jump? In other words, the sudden scarcity has driven the price of candy up. Turns out that means prices will roughly double. So candy that sold for 300 may now for sale. How the candies cost so much more for the rest of them? We're gonna survive. Wait, I'll buy all the candy this and keep it for myself. Maybe I'll try to sell a little, but it is candy. Ahem. No, prices will stabilize after some time passes. Precisely how long, however, nobody can say for sure. Once, however, you've hit upon a good point. While it can hard to predict price fluctuations, if you keep a fairly wide of stock handy, it's possible to take advantage of a situation like this and make money hand over fist. You can also try to take advantage of the situation after news comes in, but of course, it is harder to really make a profit that way.
ですから。
Let's see. Louis the Swordsman bounced check at local cafe. Now in the land. Oh my god, Louis! Sometimes the news is like that. Well, for some people, it sure is vital. Run, Louis, run! Oh my god. Anyways,
何がいいかな。
I'm going to replace the treasure so I stop getting asked for it for now.
どれにしようかな。何がいいかな。
I'll just keep it in the store as an
どうし
option.
ようかな。
By the way, we now have to have 30,000 by the 15th. Yeah.
どうしようかな。開店するよ。いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
Yeah, it's one of those like, okay. Hi, Louis.
いくらにしようかな。
You can't even use it, but alright, Louis.
よし、それでいいぜ。
ありがとうございました。売れたよ。いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。
There we go.
売れたよ。
Okay. Well, all the showcase items are gone.
いくらにしようかな。
Oh, wait a second. I'm buying this from him.
ありがとうございました。買ったよ。
Okay.
何がいいかな。
The reason I'm trying to hold on to the longbow and the crafter's knife, is because they're decently they're decently strong for the next, for the,
行ってきます。
Hey, Louis. What you doing, buddy? He's wandering around in the middle of town. What in the name of heaven is he searching for over there? Let's go ask. I get the feeling I would much rather not get involved.
こんにちは。
Hey, Louis. Oh, Recettear, what's up? What are you doing wandering around here? Well, I got hungry, so I decided to take a look around and see if I could find some edible grasses or herbs or something. Why, Does this not surprise me in the slightest? But I'm not sure which of these are edible, you see. I mean, if you eat that, you'll blow up your stomach. You can eat those, but they taste best if you clean them. And the plants with the little soft leaves at the east end of the plaza, those taste the best. You should try them. How is it that you know so much about edible plants? Especially the ones located here of all places. Thanks a ton, Recette. I owe you again. No problem. Remember to watch what you find. Why do I feel as though this is the least of his concerns? Yeah, that's fair. And we're going once more into the dungeon. Because we need to stock up on what we can. Because otherwise we are going to be in trouble later. Oh right, we have the evil eyes now. And Louis still needs a better sword. I'm not picking up slime fluid if I do not have to. Come on. Nope. There you go. But generally, the thing is, like, as I was trying to say, and my brain was trying to restart while trying to do all this. You have all the different courts, and all the different courts have a purpose, and all of them are generally intended to keep the peace. But not all of them are peaceful by nature. I just saw him and I said Deleticus. Oh, we have sword beams now. We have sword beams now with Louis. And a fin fan. Really? Yeah, the knights are a perfect example of a problem child and a half. Because you gotta directionally hit them. Yeah, I'm getting beaten up. Okay. And this is only the first floor of this new section.
I'm in danger!
Anything down below here? Nope, does not look like it. That's a problem. To the next floor. Friggin' sock and bopper.
アイテム拾ったよ。大丈夫ですか？アイテム拾ったよ。ママです。
Alright. Let's eat that bread I just got, so I'm not risk dying. Okay. I think after this dungeon run, we will wrap up for the night to make it a little bit shorter stream, because this is our first stream after being home from Granny Darkadia's Ferryman. I do want to take it a little bit easier. And I do have some people I have to discuss some things with afterwards. Like, taking care of things, you know? No, I appreciate that. There we go. See, those goblin dudes, those ones are hard to break through. And if I could have gotten him the longsword +2 I picked up early, Lily would be able to hit way harder. Okay, top off, give him a tiny bit more HP, keep him alive. Yeah, we're at 7,000 out of the 30,000 we need, which is a scary position to be in. But then again, this game is one of those that you really gotta push the dungeons as hard as you can, and as long as your inventory's not full. And you also need to try to take the ingredient items and monster drops and make equipment out of them. And I don't remember all those recipes. Like, that's one of the downsides. I don't remember those recipes, which means I don't know how to make the gear effectively for free. Okay, level 13. Okay. Well, we just leveled up, so we're in a pretty good position. I need to try to save this for... Save for the SP for the boss. Because I don't think I'm going to level up again beforehand. Come on. There we go. Ice physics, man. Oh, right, murder fish. I forgot the stupidest fish. The stupid fish trap is so annoying. I forgot about the stupid fish trap. A pot stand. Yes, the game threw random frozen tuna at me. Okay. Stage 14. So, is there any other questions you have before we wrap up stream, guys, after this next boss? Because you'll have to wait till I plan another one of these streams to really get, like, this level of detail right now.
こいつ
I don't know what water crystals do. Not off the top of my head. No, that's fine. It gives you time to plan out some questions. Ooh, a standard charm. Oh, itchy. That's an itchy skull. Okay, there we go. Got the bee. Sappers. I don't actually know what these enemies are called. I like just call. Oh, we are actually full. Let's eat a mushroom or something. Can I eat the chestnut? Nope. Can I eat the grapes? Grapes are 1400. Oh, maybe not. Oh, so I can't take the antivenom with me. Okay. It's time to sprint for whatever exit there is. I do need that bread though. Use the bread. Grab the anti-venom. We can toss the scrap plate to see what's in the chest. Clothes. Let's see. I just need to find... I need to find the exit. And I wish I had a bigger basket. There we go. So this is the lowest floor of the dungeon, TA. Not precisely. While we cannot currently proceed any further, I strongly suspect we can go even deeper the next time. Huh? Why is that? Dungeons change shape every time someone enters them. Some theorize they adapt to the strength of those who enter, and refer to it as the living dungeon phenomenon. The truth of the matter is unclear, however. Okay. What if the dungeon gets bored if it's alone? So that would make the people who are foolish enough to enter a place like this the playthings of the underworld. I like the way you think, girl. Who's there? Ah, yes, the second playable character. Smash. Anyways, this is Charm, the lady thief. Thief? Your treasures, valuables, and assorted shiny bits. I'll be taking them if you'll please. We won't let you. Always the way. Well then. I guess it looks like time to cut some fools. So, see, Charm is disgusting in this game. Because she also has her specials that you gotta be careful to survive. And she's fast. Like, I don't have a choice. I have to eat. And this is one of those moments where I was like, okay, you have to really become better at the game. Come on. Because she's faster than you most of the time. Come on! We only get one item to take back. Yeah. Charm is a nightmare to fight. I'll take the pot stand. Yeah. We got screwed because I couldn't hit Charm reliably. We're gonna have to go back down there to fight her. The price of daggers has decreased. Ah. Today's saucepan index 20? Alright. We're gonna hit save. And let's go find someone to go raid. I'm gonna pause the timer. And we are gonna go raid. I'm gonna go raid Playtendo, because Playtendo's active right now. So, with that being said, guys, thank you all for coming by. Thanks for hanging out with us. We will see you tomorrow for Vintage Story. Have fun, everyone.